Hello dear student, welcome to Sanjeevani KVP Polytechnic. Hi, this is Vector KS teaching you basic chemistry. We are in our second unit of electrochemistry, and in electrochemistry we are discussing types of cell. Before types of cell, we have in our last video gone through application of electrolysis. Two applications we have focused, they are electrorefining and electroplating. Electrorefining, that is the process of obtaining pure metal from its impure form by electrolysis. And electrorefining of copper we have gone through, discussed, as for electrical application we need extra pure copper, and that can be only obtained by means of electrorefining. Now we are moving for electroplating, that is focusing on electroplating, the process of plating superior metal over inferior article again by electrolysis is electroplating. The article to be plated is connected to cathode and the metal used for coating is used as a anode. Anode tend to dissolve and coating on cathode take place. Now we are moving for very last material of electrochemistry, that is types of cell and examples for each and every type. There are two types of cell depending upon their use as well as reaction followed by them. They are primary cell and secondary cell. Their name itself only indicate that how they are. Primary cells, these are the cells which are used only for one time, single time. That is, they are use and throw type. What it means? It means their reactions are irreversible. They are non-rechargeable. For example, the cell which we use in wall clock. When clock stops, then what we used to do? We take out the cell, throw it and fill second cell or new cell in the clock. As the cell which we are using in the clock is primary cell which is irreversible, that is cell reactions are irreversible in the dry cell and hence it is non-rechargeable. It is light in weight, easy to carry and cheaper also. What is the price of that dry cell which we use either in torch or in toys or in clock? 10, 15 or 20 rupees. Example for primary cells are Daniell cell, which we have focused more than one time, two time, that is as a corrosion or as well as a very first galvanic cell, that is a Daniell cell made up of zinc copper, and dry cell which we are using at our home for various purposes. Now secondary cell, they are exactly opposite to primary cell. In this cell reactions occur for number of time, means a path can be traced by the chemical for number of time, and hence they are rechargeable cell. The reaction involved in them are reversible. For example, inverter battery is there. What is the functioning of inverter battery? When MSCB is on, that is light is on from external source, then battery get recharged, and when MSEB light is off, that is external source is off, then battery starts its working, that is a discharging of battery take place. Means in this cell charging as well as discharging is possible. Such a cell are referred as secondary cell. As in the secondary cell, chemicals are used in such a way that they have reversible path, that is they can follow forward as well as backward reactions. Compared to primary cell, these cells are heavy and as well as expensive. These cells are heavy as well as expensive. Example for secondary cell is lead acid storage cell, lithium battery, nickel cadmium cell, etc. Lead acid storage cell that we are using in inverter, that is as an inverter battery. Lithium battery, this also is around us in mobile, that is mobile batteries are rechargeable battery. Nickel cadmium battery, etc. They are widely used in mobile, that is these are rechargeable battery. This phenomenon can be better understood with the help of this animation. Now First, we are observing dry cell, in which you are observing electrons are lost and they are reaching to cathode. Okay. Now, rechargeable battery. How rechargeable battery works? Suppose it is discharged, then you need to charge it with the help of external source. Now you are going to charge it with the help of external source. Now this is the charging. When charging starts, during discharging, electrons are lost from this side. Now electrons are filled from this side to this side. And now you have observed charging as well as discharging. One more time you can see. Now see, electrons are lost as per my cursor and they are gained. Once all electrons are finished or all chemicals are off discharge, battery is completely discharged. Now recharging. This is secondary variety. Now you need to connect it to external source. As you connected it to external source, electrons from this side is generated and accepted at this side, exactly opposite as that of discharge. And once it is fully charged, it is ready to use. Hope you have understood charging as well as discharging in secondary battery, and while it discharge, it will be a primary battery. Now we have completed all the syllabus of electrochemistry as well as corrosion. Very soon you will have a quiz as well as a assignment. Go through them. Thank you. Stay safe. Take care.